In today's episode, we are going to talk about NASA astronaut Barry Butch Wilmore, who has retired from NASA after 32 years of service. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode. Butch was a mission specialist on 4 space shuttle flights. He flew on STS-41 in 1991, STS-61 in 1993, STS-70 in 1998, and then again on STS-110 in 2002. In addition to this, he also served as a backup commander for 2 other missions, that being STS-42 and then also for STS-60, so across his career, he spent a total of 57 days, 17 hours, 58 minutes, and 21 seconds in space. In this video, we are going to take a look at Butch's career with NASA, beginning all the way back in 1991 on his first flight, and how he became an astronaut, where he went to school, and then also where he worked before joining NASA. And stick around to the end where we will take a look at some photos of Butch and his family. So, let's start off by talking about Butch's first flight, that being Flight 41 aboard the Space Shuttle. Atlantis lifted off on December 2, 1991. The primary goals of this mission were to deploy a pair of Galaxy for communication satellites and then also to retrieve the Intelsat 603 commercial communications satellite, which had been launched earlier in the year on the Russian RMS Titan. This was because it had a malfunction with its solar array. This mission was very important because it was the first ever spacewalk in orbit where no safety attachments were used. The crew of this flight consisted of Commander Thomas A. Jenna, pilot Terrence W. Hart, Mission Specialist 1, Ronald E. Sega, and then Mission Specialist 3, our guy Barry Butch Wilmore. The original crew included a 4th specialist, Jerry L. Lininger, but he had to withdraw due to a medical issue, so he was replaced by Barry. While on the flight, Butch operated the remote manipulator system to capture the Intelsat 603 satellite and then store it in the cargo bay. For the next flight, Flight 61, Butch actually did not fly. Instead, he served as a backup crew member for the commander position. This was quite a busy year for him though, because he was assigned to work at the White Sands Test Facility in New Mexico. And then also he taught survival training at the United States Astronaut School. He also was in charge of training for the development of the Extravehicular Mobility Unit and then also the Space Shuttle propulsion system. He did, however, get to fly on the next mission, though that being Flight 70. This took place on July 1998, and again, Butch was a mission specialist on this flight. Atlantis lifted off on July carrying an international crew. This crew consisted of Commander Kevin K. Chilton, pilot Richard N., and then the other 2 specialists, one from France, Jose Hernandez, and then Butch. The primary goals of this mission were to continue the construction of the International Space Station by installing the United States Laboratory Module Destiny and its Canadian-built mobile platform, which is still in use today. They also deployed a number of small satellites, including the Japanese Yoko spacecraft. The next year, in 1999, Butch took some time away from his astronaut duties to serve as a science mission director in the astronaut office. His responsibilities included assigning crew members to various science projects and then also planning and coordinating space station science activities. In addition to this, he assisted with training for the International Space Station program, including participating in the development of new procedures and equipment. Butch's experience on previous space shuttle missions was invaluable in this role, as he was able to provide insight into the challenges and opportunities of conducting research in space. He didn't get to fly again until 3 years later, in 2002. When he flew on the 11th flight of the Space Shuttle, Atlantis, that being STS. The main purpose of this mission was to deliver and install the U.S. Destiny Lab, which I mentioned earlier on Flight 70. The lab was the largest single structure ever sent into space at the time. It provided 7,500 pounds of additional research capability to the ISS and gave scientists the ability to conduct experiments in a wide range of fields, including biology, chemistry, physics, and earth science. The crew also performed a number of other tasks, such as upgrading the station's solar array and delivering supplies and equipment to the crew. This mission was particularly special for Butch, as he got to fly with his good friend and fellow astronaut, Jerry Lininger, who I mentioned earlier had to pull out of Flight 41 due to a medical issue, but now he finally got to fly. Sadly though, during the flight, there was a problem with the hatch to the Destiny Lab. They could not open it. After several attempts, they eventually realized that they would have to manually open the hatch from inside the lab. As you can imagine, this was not part of the plan and caused quite a bit of chaos for the astronauts. However, they were eventually able to open the hatch and everything worked out okay. During a spacewalk, Butch and Jerry encountered an unexpected problem. When they lost the ability to move their robotic arms, they were only able to move them manually. Their solution was to disconnect and then reconnect the arm controllers, and luckily that fixed the issue. If you want to watch a video on that in more detail, check the description below. Following his retirement from NASA in 2004, Butch continued to work in the aerospace industry, serving as a technical advisor and consultant for various projects. He also became involved in education and outreach programs, inspiring young people to pursue careers in STEM fields. In 2008, Butch joined the board of directors for the Space Center, Houston, which is the official visitor center for NASA's Johnson Space Center. He also served on the board of directors for the Astronaut Scholarship Foundation, which provides scholarships to students pursuing careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Throughout his career, Butch has received numerous awards and honors, including the NASA Distinguished Service Medal, the highest award given by NASA to civil servants. He has also been inducted into the International Space Hall of Fame and the Texas Aviation Hall of Fame. In addition to his professional accomplishments, Butch is also known for his dedication to his family. He is married and has 2 children. He is an avid outdoorsman and enjoys hunting and fishing in his spare time. Now we're going to take a look at some photos of Butch and his family. Starting off here, we have a photo of Butch and his wife, along with their 2 daughters. Here is a photo of Butch with his granddaughter. Here is a photo of him with his son. Here is a photo of Butch receiving an award from President George H.W. Bush. Here is a photo of him and Jerry Leininger on an expedition to the Arctic. Here is a photo of Butch scuba diving. And finally, here is a photo of Butch and some other astronauts signing autographs for fans. So that wraps up the video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe button. We'll see you in the next video.